What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Hopefully everyone had an amazing weekend, ready to kickstart your spring. Yes. And you
just knocked down the door, that front. You just knocked down spring's door.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
You leave winter in the past and you say, hello, spring. That's how I'm feeling.
It is April.
It is April. What's up, everybody? This podcast is presented. Happy April. This podcast is presented by Dunkin. Of course, we are running on Dunkin every single morning. We got our coffee, medium or large coffee, comes with a $1 donut, or you can get the sausage, egg, and cheese, little breakfast. You got the stuffed mini bagels, lots of deals going on at Dunkin, and we want you guys to experience the great deals that Dunkin has to offer because we experience them every morning.
Yeah, I would say, for me personally right now, put me in a sausage. I cannot say sausage, egg, and cheese.
You've been saying sausage.
Sausage, egg, and cheese. For some reason, it's like a tongue twister for me.
Sausage.
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
That is the mood I've been in. Something little, put a little ketchup, maybe a little salt.
Oh.
Salt and pepper. Yum.
Divine.
And
ketchup is crazy.
I like ketchup on my breakfast sandwich.
Wait, what are you laughing at? Are you laughing at the way that I said?
He said ketchup.
Oh my! I hate when people make fun of me for the way I say it.
I honestly hate when people make fun of other people for the way.
I've always said it that way.
I know, and I'm honestly just in a silly, goofy mood because I hate the way I hate when people make fun of the way people pronounce things.
Ketchup.
Like
you tried to hold it in, but you went.
I don't think it sounds that different.
I honestly, I'm not even making fun of you for it.
Sounds different. I mean, it's different.
I'm not. I was just being annoying. I was just in a silly, goofy mood, and
I personally love my breakfast sandwich. A little ketchup, a little hot sauce, salt, pepper, delish.
I love ketchup.
You can,
on mine.
Yep, you can get a sausage, egg, and cheese for $3 when you add it to your medium or larger coffee at Dunkin'. So it's time for that $1, $2, or $3 Dunkin' run. Like I said, you do the $1 donut, $2 stuffed bagel minis, $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. This is a limited time offer with the purchase of medium or larger coffee. Exclusions and terms apply. Participation may vary. So make sure you're getting your Dunkin', your coffee, and your food. As you can tell, I had a great weekend.
Yes, you did, Franny, with that beautiful voice of an angel.
I fucking love Charleston.
There. My God, you're jacked.
I'm fucking jacked up about Charleston.
I'm jacked up about Charleston because you're jacked up about Charleston. I've never been to Charleston.
I'm taking,
but I'm going with you. You're taking me to Charleston.
I'm acting like I'm an expert on Charleston.
You're taking me to Charleston. I want to go to Charleston bad. With the way you've been talking about this place.
Like we got. The weather was perfect. Is Charleston your
new San Diego?
It might be. It might be. It was so fun. I have been before, but I was young. My aunt and uncle got married in Charleston, which now I'm like, dream.
Yeah. You're like, please.
Holy, sign me up. Like, so nice. And I was like 12 when that happened. So I remembered being there, but not really like too much. But full bachelorette party, had so much fun. Great food was just amazing. Great meals. All the bars were so fun. Shout out Uptown Social. It's a hot spot. They hooked us up Saturday night and we had so much fucking fun. Loved it. Our bartender was amazing. For some reason, we just ended up with all these bartenders from Philly. I don't know what happened, but like Friday we walked into a bar.
They knew you were in town.
Friday we walked into the bar. The bartender
had to pick up a shift.
Looked at me and was like, "Go Birds!" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, go Birds!"
Go Birds!
And then at Uptown Social,
even though they lost.
I know,
I'm
but
sorry.
you know, it's just like a.
I didn't even mean that.
It's blowback. He just at Uptown Social, I go up to the bar and it was the same thing. He was like, "Oh my God. Go Birds." I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm telling you, they knew they were in
town.
town. They said, please give us the shift.
Yeah.
Where Francesca Mariano's going.
Yep. It was just.
That sounds like a blast.
So we went to Saltwater Cowboys on Saturday, which was on the water in Shem Creek, DJ playing.
That sounds like an amazing time.
You know, like literally my dream day. It was like outside. I got a frosé that was absolutely phenomenal.
Delicious.
Warm weather, DJ's playing, everybody's dancing. Then we sat down and had lunch. Fried pickles. So good. Oh my God. I also had this a good turkey Reuben, which you know I love.
Yep.
And it was absolutely delicious. Also met like so many nice girls at Saltwater Cowboys. If you're listening, you know who you are.
Saltwater Cowboys just sounds like a fantastic name for a place.
It's a great name.
Sounds like somewhere I want to be right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Just all around great vibes.
I was living
from every place we went to.
I was living through all your Instagram stories. So I follow you and your friends, and I was like, oh my God, they're having such a blast. Why wasn't I invited? But it looked like so much fun.
I know. We really had a great time. We stayed in an awesome Airbnb that was like off King Street a little bit, so we walked around to a lot of places and just had a phenomenal time. My voice really honestly mostly is gone because Saturday night we came home and me, Allie, and Lauren were absolute menaces, and everybody was like going to bed, and we just started blasting The Greatest Showman and singing at the top of our lungs. And Allie can legit sing. Like, Allie can sing. She was
showing you guys up.
Allie can sing. And we also have like a major Daisy Jones obsession. So like, I'd be like, Allie, we're singing Look at Us Now. You're Daisy.
Like full on performances.
So I was singing the low parts.
Yeah,
and she
you
was
could do
singing the high parts. Which then turned into High School Musical.
Okay, I was going to say, like, where does ABBA come in? Yeah, High School Musical.
It actually went straight into High School Musical. We played almost all of High School Musical 2 and then High School Musical 3. Allie has a video on her phone that I will show you, but it will never see the light of day. We filmed like ourselves, like TikTok style, like up. We're High School Musical, you know, at the end.
Yeah.
Said we have to. Oh,
you should post that.
It's actually god awful. It's terrible. But we had so much fun.
That sounds like a blast.
It was so much fun.
You're on a Charleston high.
I am. I loved it. Traveling on Sunday was rough.
Would you move to Charleston?
You know, it's definitely made my short list of hypothetical places when I'd never move. Like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, I have a list of places that are like, oh, I love this place, could live there. Will I actually ever move? No. But on my hypothetical...
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never. But on my hypothetical list of places, it's on there.
Maybe when you retire.
San Diego, Charleston.
Is Charleston below San Diego? Charleston's a little closer.
Charleston is a little closer, yeah.
San Diego would be far.
Yeah.
That's too far. Noah, how was your weekend?
It was good for
April
the most part.
Fools.
Yeah.
We played an April Fool's joke on Noah.
And there were some good like celebs got me a couple times. I'm not gonna lie.
I had my head on a swivel the night before. I said to myself, you better have your head on a swivel.
Can I ask you a question? Because I kind of forget and I don't remember if you answer this. Because when the realization happened, my phone, I could see all the messages, but like one negative, didn't have great service walking around Charleston. So I felt like I was getting messages on a delay. And so I saw it all happen, but I felt like I couldn't really contribute too much because it was like all coming in. I feel like Noah asked, and I don't remember if you answered. You said there was a time when Noah had done something to you, and you were like, I will get you back for this.
Yep.
Mark my words, one day it will happen.
What was that?
What was that?
Can't remember. All I know is,
too.
But you remember it happening.
I remember it happening.
You remember it happening.
I remember you saying it. I don't remember what Noah did. We were
literally sitting right here in this exact spot. And it was a day where he was doing it. It happened multiple times in one day. I think it was that he played a joke on me like 3 times in one day, and at the end of the day I just lost it, and I was like, I will get you back one day. And you were like, fine, because it was one that you accepted. You were like, yep, I deserve it, because I remember you were like, fine. I was like, I will get you back one day, and you will when you least expect it, and it's coming for you. And this has been months and months now.
Months.
I don't even know if people know what happened, by the way, because we haven't said
I'm going to explain it. But
post on Instagram.
There would be times where I'd be like, when do I get this guy back? Like, it's months. So much time has passed, I don't even remember exactly what he did to me.
Yeah.
I just remember knowing that I had to get him back for something, and you guys remember it too.
I have a vivid memory of you sitting right there, looking at him, straight face, going, I will get you back.
Yeah.
When you least expect, like dead, and me being like, ooh.
It was devious. And Kelly Martin, our lovely talent booker, texted me on Friday morning, and she goes, should we prank Fran and Noah? And I was like, absolutely not Fran,
no,
but yes, Noah. And I was like, actually, I've been waiting to get Noah back for months now for something I can't even remember that he did to me, but I know that I said I would get him back. This is perfect. And she was like, what should we do? And I was like, we should tell him John Mayer is coming on the podcast. And she was like, what if I tell him I have a meet and greet for him and John Mayer? I was like, no, I don't think he would be interested in that. He said multiple times that he doesn't really want to meet John Mayer in a way like that. Like he wants to meet him if he's coming here. So I was like, I don't think he
doesn't want to be like total fanboy. He wants to like look cool
right,
meeting him.
Yeah. So I was like, that's not going to be his vibe. Like we just have to tell him that John Mayer is in the works for coming on the podcast. So I texted you. I was like, just go along with it. So we said,
so you knew.
Oh, I knew.
I thought that she found out when I found out.
No, Fran knew. I had to let her know.
Rhea texted me on the side
because then you said
the day before and was like, heads up, we're pranking. No, I said okay.
Yeah. So
when my messages being like, oh my god, what? Like that I was.
You think I wasn't gonna tell Fran?
Yeah. I just thought that when Kelly had asked,
if I didn't know, then the prank would have also been on me.
Yeah, that she said prank. Yeah. I was like, not Fran, so I had to let Fran know.
Oh yeah, I guess
because
but you wouldn't have been as distraught, but yeah.
No, but still.
Yeah.
No pranks on Fran.
No.
So.
And I would have wanted to have been in on the prank. You know? Yeah. I would have felt left out for pranking Noah without me.
You would be like, why did you not tell me that? It's bizarre. So we set the scene, told Noah,
This is the day before April Fool's.
Yes.
Day before April Fool's, set the scene. John Mayer's in the works, blah, blah, blah. He's like, what? And then I'm asking questions. I'm like, how did that happen? And then the next day, Kelly Martin's like, it's confirmed. She sends an email being like, 3 p.m. Tuesday, HQ.
On the day before April Fool's. After she texted us, like, it's looking real good, like, think it's gonna, you've probably never seen me that happy. Like, I was texting people, text my friends who like John Mayer. I called my parents.
When Noah said he FaceTimed his parents, I was like, damn. Oh my God.
I FaceTimed I was on FaceTime with my mom when I found out that it was fake.
Oh my God.
And she said right before that, oh, no, are you sure? Is this an April Fool's thing? And I'm like, no, it's not.
You can't get past Mrs. Ives.
So then I told Kelly to send the email. It's like for the calendar. It says April Fool's. So then that happened. Noah was upset.
Well, she sent it at 8 a.m. and I didn't wake up till like 1 p.m. And then I checked my email. I was like, why isn't no one
Kelly texted, well, because we were waiting for you to have a reaction before we said anything. Kelly texted me and Rian was like, at like 11, was like, does this kid not look at his emails on the weekend? Like, we're waiting.
But it's also Saturday. You know what I mean? Kelly wakes up at 7 a.m. every day.
But I woke up at like close to 1 probably.
And that's absurd. Like,
but it was like,
he's busy during the week.
But it was like, why hasn't anyone acknowledged this email? Like,
I honestly didn't even see the email. So
and it wasn't like a normal email.
I felt like you knew that I was out and about. So it was Fran's busy. Like,
well, yeah, I also was like, you guys don't really check your emails anyway. Yeah. So I was like, why did she send it like this? Like, she never sends an email like this. And why didn't she just text us? We were already texting. But I sent it being like, holy shit, like, it's confirmed. Like,
yeah. And so
I was going to lay in bed all day. And when I saw that email, like, I jolted up and was like, I'm going on a walk. Like, because I had to like walk off my excitement.
It was so nice out too.
It was.
Yeah. So then we broke the news that it was.
Well, she sent the calendar invite.
Sent the calendar invite. And Noah found out it was fake, and he was upset. And I told my parents that I did this, and they were like, "Oh, poor Noah." And I was like, "No."
That was pretty much the sentiment from everyone.
No, that's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's like the front he put. Oh, poor Noah. Behind the scenes, nobody knows that Noah. That day that we can't even
You don't even remember it. It couldn't be that bad if you can't even remember.
No, I remember like freaking it.
I remember your reaction being legit angry.
I was so
that's what I remember.
It was so long ago that I can't even remember, but I know that it was like
I remember myself being like, all right, no, you pushed it too far.
Oh yeah. Oh, I pushed it too far. This is so much farther than whatever I did.
This is funny.
Friday night, I literally
How many people did you tell?
No, Friday night I was in my bed
Look,
coming up with questions in my head.
Look,
coming up with questions for John Mayer.
You guys know, like, I don't love pranks. You guys know it. But April Fool's is like, that's the time it's acceptable.
If you get got on April Fool's, that's on you.
Here's the thing. Yes, my main reason why it never even crossed my mind was like...
You also did text us separately, the two of us, and said, is this an April Fool's joke?
Did I?
Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
Like on Friday?
I think on Friday. I think neither of us answered.
No, it was because Sarah wrote in the group chat.
But that was the day
saying,
no, I'm telling you, I'm going to find it.
But yeah, I was literally like, what am I going to wear? Like, I was going to get a haircut on Saturday morning.
Oh, Saturday, when you initially opened the email, you sent us a screenshot to just us and sent a ton of question marks and then said, is this an April Fool's joke? And Rhea just said, OMG. And that was and then we stopped talking
devious.
In that group.
Then
so
I sent a text to
and then you sent a text to the big group.
Well, there's another group that I have with all the people who work under Kelly, just them. And a lot of them are John Mayer fans too. So I texted them. I didn't text them the day before because I was like, I don't want to jinx this. Like, I don't want to jinx
Did Kelly
anything.
tell all of them about the prank?
Yeah.
Yes. So I didn't know that. I texted them being like, I literally said, is this an April Fool's or is John Mayer actually coming on the podcast? And they were like, they were like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get ready. Like, I don't know what I'm going to wear. Like, like fully in on it.
Oh my God, you know those girls also were fucking
oh my God, they were probably
prank Noah.
So excited. They probably loved every second of
and then
that.
I like told my grandma on Friday. I called my grandma.
Oh, don't make me feel bad. Don't make me feel
like,
bad.
Oh, that's great.
This prank is minuscule compared to the prank that we pulled on Fran.
Yeah.
The prank,
I don't know about that.
Noah. The prank that we pulled on Fran, we had fake voices, we had phone calls, we had emails. Fran had to go down to the lobby of the hotel.
I
thought my like actual job was in jeopardy.
If that was me though, I really wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, oh,
Noah.
But like,
Noah.
This hurts prank, more than that hurts.
Debatable.
Okay.
I was literally like,
we won't
envisioning.
take one pains away.
Yeah.
You know, pain is pain, but
prank is a prank.
A prank is a prank. Fran's was a lot more in depth than this.
I don't know. You had the whole booking team in on this. We had calendar invites sent.
Yeah, but that very easily executed prank. Like it was
very
just
easily,
like
just a couple.
It just was said, "Hey, everyone, make sure you tell Noah."
Fran's prank last year, we had.
But that was also spur of the moment. Like, oh, let's just like fake like.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we planned it out days in advance. Like this was like.
I mean, this was
days.
one day.
It was one day.
Days.
One day.
This was
my main.
Less than 24 hours.
One day.
I was like very much blinded by my excitement because I don't really get got. Like I like to think that this doesn't happen, and
you're just pissed you got.
Well, I was just like, oh my God! Like I didn't even look into like he's on tour. I think in my head I was just like, oh, his tour must be over. Like at that point, I don't know. And she was like,
Fools.
I was like, Kelly Martin isn't the type to prank me, Rhea, and like she wouldn't prank Rhea and Fran. That was what I was thinking. I was like, she's not gonna prank Rhea and Fran. So
Kelly
like,
Martin
this
is such a jokester.
I didn't know that
she's
she pranked
such
people.
a jokester. I know that side of Kelly Martin. I know that
you should have seen my.
I mean, to be honest, this was originally her idea.
She wanted to prank both of you.
Yeah, like
she hit up me because that's how much of a jokester she is. She wanted to do it to both of you.
This stemmed from Kelly saying like, "Hey, let's pull a prank."
She put on her story. I still got it. Like Kelly Martin is
a fucking prankster.
She's a prankster.
You should have seen my face when I found out.
I'm
mom
sorry,
did because
right?
I was on FaceTime and she had just said like, "Is this April?" And I sent the text to Devin and Sarah when I was like, "Devin, Sarah." Yeah. I was so excited to tell them. And,
I know.
I told Devin.
Oh, you did?
I definitely did.
When?
I'm pretty sure I told Devin probably Friday or Saturday morning.
Because Sarah was like, "Is this
an
April
and then
Fool's?"
when Sarah said April Fool's joke, I was like, "Fuck!" I didn't tell Sarah, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But then I was like, "That actually kind of helped."
But I still was like,
help.
"No, it's not. It's real."
It helped.
And then my mom said the same thing, and then I was on the FaceTime with her and like got an email notification, and it was a calendar invite, and it said April Fool's, and I still didn't want to accept it. I was like, I had to text Kelly. I'm like, are you fucking
It really
kidding me?
is a testament to the entire April Fool's movement that every year everyone still gets got by April Fools.
Yep.
You know, like we all know it's that day.
I got
got so many times.
I got by Amanda, Not Skinny But Not Fat. She posted that Pete Davidson was going on the podcast.
And you sent it to
and
us.
I sent it to the group being like, oh my God. And then I was like, fuck, how embarrassing after I
But
just
I feel like it took like 30 seconds for you. Like you sent it and then you went, like it was all consecutive texts. It being like, oh my God. And then like, oh wait, never mind.
I
got by
Hannah and
while
Dylan.
I was in Charleston, I got by Taylor, and Shep Taylor posted a picture of her like kissing Shep and was like, I literally announced to the house in Charleston being like, oh my God, they got back together. got on that. Hannah and Dylan I saw later, so that one didn't get me.
I actually I didn't even think that was an April Fool's joke. I thought they just got hennas. Like I was like, oh cute, they got hennas.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even think anything of that.
Yeah. I felt like that was really...
You know that scene in Arrested Development where Michael Cera's just like walking with his head down with that music? That was literally me in Central Park all day long listening to John Mayer. I went on a walk and all I was doing was just reading everyone making fun of me on Instagram. Just listening to John Mayer. I walked 30,000 steps or something.
Noah has been you know we talked about walking last week, like just enjoying walking.
Yeah.
And I had been telling Noah for a while now, like, because he likes to run and I like to walk and I am not a runner. And I was like, I find walking to be very enjoyable. You listen to music, you walk, you actually end up doing more. In my personal opinion, runners out there, they can run fucking 10 miles a day.
Yeah.
I'm not a runner. In my personal opinion, I could walk way more than I can run. And by the time the day's done, I've walked like over 5 miles, whereas I would never be able to run 5 miles. So Noah's like, oh, I run 2-3 miles a day, whatever. And I'm like, try walking. This guy is now addicted. He's sending, I'm 20K steps in deep. I'm like, we're in a fucking battle. So now we're in a battle that we're trying to figure out the logistics of is.
Did you walk 10,000 steps yesterday?
Yeah. And I went, So basically we're trying to do 10K a day steps and the loser every day of April. And then the loser.
Or was it every day of April or whoever has the most 10K? That's probably what it should be. Whoever has the most, at the end of April, who had the most days with 10K steps?
It's hard to track that though.
I guess.
It's hard to go back. We're not wearing Apple Watches. We have
in the app. It'll tell you.
You guys need
I have an Apple Watch,
Fitbit or
but
something.
I'm not. But besides the point, no. Like we were trying to figure out like incentives. We're still working on that.
Well, I said I should get one of your first class tickets on tour.
For beating her?
Yeah, if he beats me, and I was like, then what do I get?
Yeah, what the hell do you get?
Well, I was just like, sorry that I have nothing to offer you.
Yeah.
What do you want?
You got to have some kind of even deal here.
Yeah.
What do you want? Let me know.
That's quite literally zero incentive for Rhea to beat you.
But now he's a walking addict, and he's like, I've changed my perspective on exercising. It's relaxing now. I was like, yes, exactly. Becomes very enjoyable when you go, I'm not doing this.
Well, also you're coming into the like, peak walking weather.
Yeah.
This is the time to walk.
The last 2 days, I walked the entirety of Central Park from 58th to 110th back. It's great. Yeah.
Walking's great. All right.
Congratulations.
Oh, one more thing. Oh my God. This has become just like a
April Fool.
Rag on Noah segment. But last thing we'll talk about.
Oh.
And Noah, we love you and we appreciate you. But last night, really like late actually.
12, I had already fallen asleep. I woke up to this.
12:20 a.m. Devin sends in our big Chicks in the Office group chat, Noah, you're a freak. with a picture of, so I'm assuming you, Noah, Sarah, and Devin are all logged into the Chicks in the Office YouTube. There's explosive neck cracks, loud popping necks, a minute and 15 seconds. Wow, extreme neck cracking. How to self-release your neck in seconds. Top neck crack, loud and intense cracking.
Now.
And that's 4. That's 4. Now we're on to 5. ASMR bone cracking compilation.
This sounds way worse than it is.
6. Top 10 loudest neck cracks. So there's 6 videos that have been watched that Devin sends us. Noah, you're a freak.
I'm gonna reenact. My phone's on my nightstand. It's 12:20. At this point, it's still flipped up. My eyes are closed. I forgot. I normally sleep with my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I forgot to do it. So I hear my phone vibrate, and I like pop an eye, and I see that Devin wrote in the group, and I like wanted to make sure that it was nothing pressing. So I literally go like this. Oh, and I looked at it and I went, oh, and I just dropped my phone back on the nightstand. I was like, I am not answering that right now.
I was like, when I saw Noah, you're a freak, I was like, what has he been looking at on the Chicks in the Office account? And then I just see it's all neck cracking videos, and I'm like, wait a second. What if it's Sarah who, you know, has been working with us since October now, but like, what if she didn't realize that she's been on the Chicks in the Office YouTube and
browsing history?
Her guilty pleasure is watching neck cracking videos.
Here's the thing.
I was like, if it's Noah, fine. If it's Sarah, I need her to come clean, and it's okay. But I hope that she feels comfortable enough with us to tell us that it is her.
Yeah.
I admittedly enjoy those neck cracking videos like on TikTok. but that's not why
I was fine. I watch ASMR videos.
No, I like it. Like
I hate
those guys
people,
on TikTok.
Really enjoy their bones.
People love it, obviously.
Yeah, I go down a deep hole sometimes on TikTok when you do scroll. Yeah. You're not alone.
But here's the thing. I was maybe like a little high, and I've for some reason like extra recently been cracking my neck, like extra, like because I kind of found a new way to do it. With my hand back here.
You found a new way from all the videos you've been watching.
You've been watching tutorials.
But then I was just in my head being like, I wonder if I like might injure myself doing it. Like, I'm kind of like really stretching my neck. So then I was like, let me look at. So I started looking up. That's what that was. I was like, let me see how other people are doing it. Like, just to make sure like I'm not crazy and I'm not gonna hurt myself. And then, I mean, I was like, oh, yeah. I was still
when you're watching videos that are literally titled extreme neck cracking, I'm sure they're probably pushing the limits on
probably
on neck cracking.
For you to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure my search
right, like people be like, oh, that's what I do.
I think my search was something like crazy self neck crack or something.
It was very fun. All I see is Noah, you're a freak.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It could have been way worse.
It could have been way worse. I hope you're not looking up that type of stuff on YouTube.
No.
I hope you have a different outlet for that.
Yeah. That's something though that like I guess like what first of all, a better question is why is Devin in the back end of YouTube at 12:30 on a
Yo, Devin's a freak
like
too.
what is Devin doing? Why is she looking at the history of our YouTube at 12:30 a.m.?
Here's the thing.
I had just watched those videos
I'm
like
sure
20 minutes
that
before
you go down rabbit holes of like looking up things.
Oh yeah.
All the time. Like I'm always on to everybody. Like always. I'm looking at people's like if I was logged into the Chicks in the Office YouTube, I would also be once in a while checking the history. Like I'd be like, who's watching what videos?
I guess. But
just for fun, honestly, not even to judge, like just because I'm nosy.
That makes me think that Devin was like maybe she's trying to hide something. Like she went to go clear her history because she was searching something, and then she's like, oh, look at this. Like what?
I don't think it's that deep.
Honestly, yeah. I think, you know what?
He's trying to deflect.
No, I think I think her being in the back end of that at 12:30.
What do you mean back end though?
Like you have to like go. You have to be on like a computer. Like you can't just see that on your. You have to like log in.
Maybe she was just working.
She probably was just working.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weirder than me watching neck cracking videos.
I don't think you watching the neck cracking videos is weird at all, and I don't think Devin looking at the history is weird. I just think it's funny.
Now I have to keep that in my head. Now I'm gonna be so self-conscious. I'm gonna clear the history every time.
Go on your own YouTube.
Log into.
I don't. It's just It's just easier if I don't.
Okay. Well,
so everything.
Then this is your problem.
So if everything that you've been watching on YouTube,
but
is
honestly,
now,
I will like kind of reset the history.
Fuck it, I'm gonna log on to the Chicks in the Office YouTube.
I will reset the history from time to time.
It's a guessing game of who's watching what
which
video.
I had done earlier in the day because I feel bad that all the recommended, if I keep it for Sarah, and then will be like stuff that I've watched. So I'll clear it, which will be like terrible movies or like whatever music I'm listening to or like that type of stuff. So
yeah.
But I was like, I didn't think to clear it at midnight last night when I was watching a neck cracking video.
Very funny. We all laughed. It's all right. We all laughed at your expense for the last
this whole
72 hours.
Although I think that most people were on my side for the John Mayer thing. People were like, "Oh, that's too mean."
You know,
what if you
April Fools?
Yeah. How would you handle that? I don't know if you have someone on the level of John Mayer for me, but like if we did that to you for like Harry Styles or.
Look, if you're pulling a prank like that on June 14th, if you're just like picking a time.
Here's the thing. I would obviously be like, damn, like I was upset. But
my heart
there's
sank.
also a certain like relief of like, oh my God, now I don't have this like anxiety of like what I'm gonna say to this person.
No, you just
that's how
when
I
you have like a pit in your stomach, you're like, oh my God. I like collapsed onto my bed.
I don't have that person. You know, like I love a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I don't have that die hard love that you guys do for certain people. You know what I mean? Like
no,
I can't pick one person that I'm like fall to the floor like you know what but that I just love a lot of people.
Yeah.
My mom was like, all right, I'm gonna call you in 30 minutes to check in that you're okay.
All right, well, April Fools, everybody. Hope you got some enjoyment out of that. Let's get into the rest of the show.
Slow on topics.
Once again, slow on topics. All right. True Thompson's fifth birthday party.
Our lives are more exciting right now than what. Yeah.
So True Thompson had her 5th birthday.
Honestly, I just want to talk about this page 6
headline. just the headline. Honestly, that's what's the funny part. Kelsea Ballerini and Chase Stokes red carpet appearance. Gwyneth Paltrow won her ski trial, awarding her a $1. Mm-hmm. We have a great interview with Luke Bracey and a great game of trivia. Really, a really good game. And that's it, guys. So let's get into the topics.
Rhea and I both love rockin' aviators. They are a timeless frame. They never go out of style, but they normally always get tangled in our hair. With the Shady Rays new tangle-free aviators, which we are wearing right now, it's that easy. You can put them right up, sit on top of your head, pull them off, on, off. It's so nice. You're not pulling out your hair, which happens all the time, which is the worst when you are actually yanking hair out of your head. Now you can rock that aviator look without the messy hair because of their custom patent-pending nose piece that they designed specifically to avoid tangling. So you can have the same classic aviator and be able to put them on your head with no problem. These frames are super lightweight, but they also feel very high-end. You can wear them all the time. We love the shine on the frame. They're great. And honestly, I love putting my sunglasses on my head. I always do it. I think it almost acts like a cute headband. And it's nice when your hair is not getting tangled. They're one of the hottest sunglasses right now, and they've already sold out multiple times, but they are back in stock now, including the Calamessa Rose Gold frame. Plus, Shady Rays offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. So if you lose or break your pair, even on day one, they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. So exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com/tangle-free and use code CHICKS for 30% off their best-selling tangle-free aviator and much more. Save before they sell out and try for yourself. These shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
All right, let's get into the topics. So Page 6 posted this headline, which is the funny part of this article, not the nature of the article itself, is that they wrote Tristan Thompson.
They wrote, I'll find it.
It's a hilarious headline.
Khloe Kardashian welcomes cheater Tristan Thompson at True's 5th birthday party.
Like, what the fuck?
This is when, we can always tell when things are slowing down or they're trying to throw a buzzy headline, get some clicks. Because really the boring version of that is 5-year-old's father shows up at daughter's birthday party.
Yeah. And you know what the worst part about that is to me? That when True Thompson grows up and can go on the internet and finds, she wants to look at pictures from her 5th birthday party, it's oh, cheating daddy shows up to my 5th birthday party. But it goes to show that there's nothing going on.
Every time we say True Thompson and just True Jackson plays,
I know.
I'm like, just TRUE.
Yeah, because nobody's clicking on that headline. If it's like True Thompson shows up for daughter's 5th birthday party, we are clicking on that headline because you're like, Tristan Thompson. We're clicking on the headline because it says cheater Tristan Thompson. And you're like, what does this article consist of? And it's
like,
just,
did he cheat again?
Just Tristan Thompson showing up.
Yeah.
But I did see reports.
Think that they're back together.
Yeah, I did see reports that he bought a house 3 doors down from Khloe Kardashian's house, which if you watched the last season of Kardashians on Hulu, then you saw that it was a debate on whether or not they were getting that house together, if it was going to be Khloe's house. Ultimately, it was Khloe's house, which was clearly the smart way to go with that. And then now Tristan's living 3 doors down. I do think that they're trying again, but I don't think she's ever going to make that.
She just like literally cannot get away from this guy.
She can't.
And I guess he clearly is also just always around.
They must have.
He does not make
dynamite intercourse.
He does not make it easy for her to forget him. That's for sure.
No.
But yeah, looked like a beautiful birthday party. Once again, another great event. Kylie posted a TikTok of, hey, we're going to True's birthday. Just feel like they haven't really been bringing the heat. There hasn't been anything none of them have done anything that crazy. Even I was joking with Devin about the new trailer for the new season, and we were like, that trailer gave us absolutely nothing, because it's just moments of them being like, all right, it's never a dull moment, let's get into it. But it's like there was no actual hint at what any of the stuff was. And of course there are big things probably that they were filming, but they could have made the trailer a little juicier.
Do you think that they are now playing the game of keeping things private so people watch the show?
For sure.
Because we had seen so much going into the past seasons that we're like, all right, what are we going to get from this show?
Yeah.
Like, we've already seen it all unfold. So now they're like, all right, let's keep these things private. I've seen talks about people wondering, like, if Kourtney's good with the family.
Yeah.
This sister likes that sister's post and not that sister. Sometimes you just miss posts on Instagram because the fucking algorithm is awful. Yeah. So I wouldn't put that past them. And I think they're always going to talk.
Kourtney's just like doing her own thing, you know?
Just happy with Travis, living her own life. I feel like that's what she's always wanted.
Yeah.
Or has been wanting. I saw a funny clip that was like, fuck, I can't remember exactly. Damn it. It was about Kourtney, like, not wanting to work. And I forget the context, but it was basically like her being like, yeah, that would be my dream. Like, I don't want to work.
That's like that, those last couple seasons of when they were on E, when she was just like, yeah, I really would like to just hang out with my kids and not do any of this shit.
There's no shame. Like, that's her dream. Like, she's like, yeah, no, I don't want to work. So you saying I don't work is, I don't want to. But yeah, that's what's going on with the Kardashians. Cheater Tristan Thompson shows up for Drew's fifth birthday. Chase Stokes and Kelsea Ballerini are looking so adorable these days. So cute.
I'm buying what they are selling. And I know so many people think that it's like fake or PR. Like, I always see people being like, don't you think this is PR? I'm like, I'm buying what they're selling. They seem absolutely adorable. I love both of them. Like, I see it.
I see it as well. And so you introduced me years ago. You introduced me to the idea of a PR relationship. I had no idea what that even fucking meant. And I remember talking about it on radio like 5 years ago, where you would say, like, people think this relationship is PR, whatever. And I've started to like realize that happens a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't see it with these two. Why can't they just both be really happy with each other? Why can't they just have something going on? Why
Look, the two of us also, we're suckers.
We're suckers for love.
We're suckers for love.
We love being happy and in love. So I believe when people are happy and in love.
They're canoodling on the carpet at the CMT Awards. Like, they were so sweet. They have red carpet debut. They're always posting. Like, maybe people just think it's a little overkill, and fine, but they just seem
they want to show each other off. A lot of people that want to bring down like couples who seem so in love or whatever are people who are, one, jealous they've never experienced that, or two, maybe they're not jealous, but they've never experienced it in general, so they don't know what it's like.
And granted, some celebrity couples do post overkill to hide shit. 100%.
Right. That is something that I think not even just celebrity couples, I think couples in general
you've seen that happen so much where couples in general where they're constantly posting like cute pictures and then 2 weeks later they broke up.
Right. And like you know what's going on with behind the scenes and you hear what's going on and you're like, oh, they're posting this picture, but they're not happy. Like you know for a fact that these two there are layers.
Really happy.
I could just see their genuine smiles.
Yeah.
It just seemed, I don't know.
The video of Chase watching, and he's been going to her shows, and the video of him watching her perform and he's singing along and then he pulls out his phone, he's filming her. I'm like, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it.
John Travolta.
Yeah, I saw a lot of comments like that. I liked his outfit. I thought he looked good.
Kelsea Ballerini is stunning, crushing every outfit.
She looks amazing.
She looks unbelievable.
She seems so happy in this relationship also. And like Chase posted a story of Kelsea with Madison Bailey. Like they were all, it's I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm buying what they're selling. And I think that they are adorable. And every time they post, it warms my heart. They love to do, it's actually, I get like a little giddy when I see that they've posted a carousel of photos because I always know that like the last one is one of the two of them. Normally it's mixed in there somewhere, but I find that most of the time it's like the second or last photo is like something cute of the two of them. So I'm always just like, ooh, swipes, waiting to find the cute pictures of them. A lot of cute tour content from them. It's very sweet.
I think they're cuter than Madeline and Chase. Or we saw more.
Yeah, definitely saw more.
We're seeing more.
Yeah.
They were together during COVID.
Yeah. We're seeing more.
For sure.
But I'll be upset if these two break up.
I know. I
there's one of those couples I'll be like, I love how happy Kelsea Ballerini looks.
They just also like really look like they're in that honeymoon phase, which is just like, you're just like, God, it's such a great feeling. Like I'm happy that they're happy in that stage of life.
Yeah.
So it's great. I'm happy for them. I love them. I think that they're a great couple.
So do I. Last topic.
GP.
Gwyneth Paltrow won her ski trial. She was awarded $1. Yep.
Victory. A victory for the little people.
Thank God. I was torn up every night about this. Couldn't believe that Gwyneth Paltrow was going through something like this.
She was really due for a win.
Yeah. She's been struggling for a while.
The best part of all of this, and I know that there was all the trial content, and I honestly, the doctor like said afterwards, he was like, I really wish I didn't do this, which is sad, but she walked out of the courtroom after the ruling and just like walked behind him, gave him a little tap on the shoulder. He turned around. She said, I wish you well. And just walked out.
That's
it's
awesome.
So good. And now that's just been turned into also more memes and whatnot. I saw people use it for the Vanderpump drama. It's just like people are like tap tap and then and Gwyneth Paltrow being like, I hope you die. like the Ariana line. So no, just like I said, it's the most Gwyneth Paltrow thing ever. It's just, I wish you well.
It just has to feel like so good for her.
Oh yeah.
Like she's like, you fucking peasant.
Vindicated.
You brought me to court.
And I got my $1.
I don't even want money. I want $1.
Yeah. I just want to clear my name in this.
He has to pay all her lawyer fees.
In the ski accident of 2016. She's to what?
He has to pay all her lawyer fees, which sucks for him.
Oh.
Yeah, she's suing for She sued for $1 and lawyer fees.
Oh,
she's not going to pay for it. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's going to be down.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
I'm like 99%. Like, cause who else? She's not paying. I think it's
Damn. Apologies to the doc. That's a lot.
He saw it coming. He should have never took her to court.
I'm sure she didn't have a cheap lawyer.
No.
Or like, you think what if he sued for like $50K? You think she would have still done this? Like a little lower, because he originally was like $3 million, then went down to $300K.
I think it's the name thing. Like she could easily have paid that off, but she just wants her name to be cleared. Like, because then it would be in the news that she paid this guy to just get rid of this incident, and the people would think she did it. And she's like, no, I did not do that.
After a jury on Thursday found that the Oscar-winning actor was not liable for the crash, and that as a result, Sanderson would have to pay her $1 and her legal expenses.
Which could be up to $1 million.
He expressed regret outside the courthouse when a reporter asked the 76-year-old retired doc if the live televised trial, which included testimony from his daughters and ex-girlfriend, was worth it. He replied, "Absolutely not. Knowing that now, no." He said in a video shared by Extra. "I joked about dating sites, right? It's like I'm going to be on the internet forever." He initially sued her for $3 million.
Yeah.
But that amount was reduced to over $300,000 prior to the trial. Her attorneys, however, argued that Sanderson only sued because of the actor's wealth and fame. Yeah. When it was all said and done. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the lawyer fees could be up to $1 million.
Yep. And in exchange caught on video, Paltrow stopped to lean over to Sanderson on her way out of the courtroom, telling him, "I wish you well." And Sanderson said he replied, "Thank you, dear." Well, they'll always share that moment.
Happy for Gwyneth.
Yeah, like I said,
glad she made it through.
Like I said, she really needed a win.
Pink Whitney has an awesome giveaway happening, their Springcation Sweeps. One lucky winner will receive an epic South Beach, Florida Springcation for them and 3 friends. 12 secondary prize winners will receive home staycation prize packs from the Pink Whitney team. Grand prize winner will stay in an Airbnb house tricked out in Pink Whitney style. They'll take on a day-long cruise around South Beach Harbor and receive a chauffeured ride for a night out. All they have to do is show up ready to paint the town pink. All you need to do to enter is enter your contact info, show off a photo of your ultimate springcation, and describe your ideal spring getaway. Enter anytime before April 25th. Enter at pinkwhitney.com today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game 71, and we are joined by the lovely Carly and Taylor. They are sisters from Boston, and they are ready to play us. They are ready to try to beat the champs.
We're coming off a loss.
Rhea and Fran. Yeah, we are coming off a loss.
I have my rings back, though.
You do have your rings back, and my nails are done. So, thank God.
So who knows what can happen?
Yeah, watch out. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, getting into the rules quickly. 15 questions, 15 rounds. If you get a question wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. It's that simple. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We have to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score, critics score. Whoever is the closest, your team will get to go first. We will alternate guesses, and everybody gets one individual guess. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie, shout out Lauren from California, Grease.
Grease,
legendary film. Have you ever seen Grease? Nope.
Yes, I did. In school.
Oh.
In school, interesting.
I think so, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of you ladies throw out a guess first.
You want to go first?
I'm going to say 87.
That is so high.
That's a good guess.
I don't. Sometimes with these old movies, like I don't know where this falls.
I'm gonna go 64.
I like
What'd
that.
you say?
I like that guess. 64.
Back to you guys.
Oh, right. Duh, sorry. I feel like it's actually in between, like 72.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I go low? It can't be low. But is it a critically acclaimed movie?
It's Grease.
I know.
Should
I just go really high?
Classic,
Go 90s.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
All right, I'm going to go with 90.
It's 77. So 72 is the
Ah,
closest.
shit. Damn. All right.
Good guess.
It's a good score.
Okay. So question number 1 to Carly and Taylor, and I got an influx of this past week Friends and One Tree Hill questions. So I have one of each.
But you spread them out. Okay,
Yes.
good.
No, imagine it was just all.
You know what? I was in the mirror getting ready this morning, and I was like, fuck. I feel like there's going to be a Friends question, and
Of course
I'm not
there
going to
is.
know it.
And we're starting off with one.
Good. It'll be funny when the Friends in One Trail questions we get wrong.
Yep.
Okay. Question number 1 to Carly and Taylor. Shout out Gabby and Molly from Lunenburg, who, those are the girls who you kind of have a rivalry with because of the Murray thing.
A fun little banter.
But they did say we're Team Rhea, have been and always will be. They were really hyping you up in this email. They're like, we don't want any smoke with Rhea.
They don't want the smoke.
You don't want that smoke.
Listen, I love them. I love a fun little back and forth.
Yeah.
Keeps me alive.
And they sent in the Friends question. So this is to Carly and Taylor. In the Friends episode called The One with the Butt, Joey lands a film role and has to play whose butt double?
Remember if it's a real actor's name or like a character's name?
It's a real actor, I can say that.
Actor. Yeah.
I feel like it's so random. Like,
Oh my god, like who was
why is the name
the
David
moment back
Hasselhoff
then?
coming to my head?
15 seconds.
Honestly,
Person or
Taylor?
character?
What did you say, Noah?
15 seconds.
Okay. Honestly, no, like that's a great, like people like that, if not him. I mean, the amount that's in my head, the
5
actual
seconds.
answer is 0%.
Yeah,
So maybe
we'll go with that. David Hasselhoff?
Incorrect.
Do you know who it is?
No.
I'm trying to think of somebody that would like be
In that like time period.
but also like Joey
like,
could.
but like be in the episode as well.
Fuck. Is it like?
15 seconds.
Fuck. Oh man, I don't know. Is it like George Clooney?
No. Tom Cruise? No.
Tom Cruise?
John Stamos? No.
Oh, I kind of like Stamos.
I don't
All
think
right,
that's right.
time
Let's
is
just go
up.
John
Okay.
Stamos. John Stamos.
Incorrect. It's Al Pacino.
Why didn't we go with another
Why should
Italian? Joey's
Italian.
Italian. Why would Italian butt match Italian
Yeah,
butt?
I know. Al Pacino. Shit. I was kind yeah.
Frickin' idiot I am. All right.
All right.
It's all right. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Yep. We're
Okay.
Questions coming to us.
Question number 2 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Mackenzie from Kansas City. Who are the 2 openers for Taylor Swift's Reputation Stadium tour?
Oh my god, I was there.
I didn't go to this show, so
Haley Steinfeld? No, she's an actress.
no, she does.
So-
music.
oh, no,
She
she's
does
a
music.
singer.
She does music.
Haley Steinfeld?
15 seconds.
Wasn't Haley Kiyoko didn't do it, or was she just like
Maybe.
5
she
seconds.
just like did a guest appearance one time?
All right, time is up.
Haley Steinfeld and
Can't be two Haleys.
um
Shawn Mendes.
Okay,
Shawn Mendes.
to Carly and Taylor.
Shawn Mendes.
Okay, Charlie XCX was
wrong.
one of them.
1989.
Oh, is Haim too, like, or is that too
Yeah,
recent?
no. I was there, but like Tay and I didn't go to like that first opener. It was like right.
Okay, well, at least you got Charlie XCX.
Well, that gets us nothing. We don't get half point. Who was like that moment, like at that time? It was like Charlie XCX and like
5 seconds.
Just name a person.
Haley Steinfeld and Charlie XCX.
Incorrect. It's Charlie XCX and Camila Cabello.
Ah.
Shawn Mendes.
Wow.
Close.
How do I not remember?
Shawn Mendes
that?
opened up for her on, I want to say maybe like the 1989 tour. It was a while
Yeah, I
ago.
feel like Shawn Mendes was like popping
Yeah.
off at this time.
You know what I don't like? That I see a lot of people like Taylor Swift fans kind of like shit on 1989, like online.
I don't
As if
see-
like,
I don't
oh,
see
like
that.
I don't see that.
really? I've seen that a lot of that. Being like,
People
oh, look at
love
these look at
1989.
these basic fans who like 1989, like that type of thing.
Honestly, 1999 is my favorite album, and
call
I
me
am
basic,
I
then.
am a basic fan.
Yeah,
so
call me basic.
maybe they're not wrong, but it's my favorite album.
Okay, question number 3 to Carly and Taylor. Still 0-0. Shout out Shannon from Atlanta. What actor or actress is the common link between these shows/movies? 30 Rock, Top Gun Maverick, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Bridesmaids.
Those are like all you.
It's just one person.
One person.
I'm confused.
Not
with
John
Top Gun
Hamm.
Maverick.
Not
Didn't watch 30 Rock.
you didn't?
No.
Well, there was like everybody in 30 Rock, I think. But it was like John Hamm.
It has
What
to
about
be-
that-
it
what
has
about
to be
that-
a boy? Or is it the
15
love
seconds.
interest of Tom Cruise
No,
in Top Gun?
Jennifer Connelly. Wait, what are the two? What are? Sorry, can you repeat the shows?
5 seconds. 30 Rock, Top Gun Maverick, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Bridesmaids. Time is up.
John Hamm.
Yeah, that's not it.
Final answer?
Yeah,
that's right.
Correct.
That's right. I was like, you guys, I thought you were going to talk yourself out of that one. That is John,
Oh my God.
is John Hamm.
Really?
I didn't know
Wow.
Get a guest spot on 30 Rock, Top Gun Maverick, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. He was like the cult leader and Bridesmaids.
You don't
forget what he
I don't
does in
remember him in
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
No, I don't. That's the part
All right.
Is he in Bridesmaids?
No, he was, because I looked it up, but
Oh, he's the love interest of Kristen Wiig.
Yes.
yes.
So
Yes.
Reads a
That
dick.
makes sense.
Period.
Oh, at the beginning.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
at the beginning. Yep.
He plays like small roles and everything but top.
Yep.
Hey, good job.
Yay.
Nice.
Wow,
Okay.
that was good.
1-0, Carly and Taylor. This is to Rhea and Fran. Oh, shout out Gabby and Molly again. In the first season of Grey's Anatomy, the intern who showed the most promise on their first day was chosen to perform a surgery. Out of Meredith's intern group, who was it and what was the surgery?
Jesus
Yeah, no.
Christ.
Not gonna
Gabby,
know that one.
Molly, guys, come on.
Not gonna know that.
What
one.
was the surgery?
Don't know the.
What are we,
surgery.
doctors?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out who it was. Was it
I want to say it was Krev.
15
Was
seconds.
it? Well, we're not gonna know.
I don't think it was Christina or Meredith.
All right.
So maybe Krev.
5 seconds.
And a fucking appendectomy.
Sure. I like that.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Okay, I think it is appendectomy, but okay, of course I just rewatched all of Grey's Anatomy except for the first season. That's so annoying.
Okay, appendectomy.
George? He was like small
Isn't
and
he
promising.
too new?
Small and promising.
They were all new. They were all the interns. Oh no.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Izzy or George? I don't remember any of them doing a surgery. I'm gonna say Appy and George.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Appy, you knew that, Fran. That was like always the go-to.
That
for
was
surgery.
always, it was just like, that was just a straight up guess.
Because it's just like an easy.
It's just a straight up guess on,
Yeah.
on like,
But that makes
picking
sense.
an intern to do a surgery. It's normally an Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-0, Taylor and Carly. And this question is to them. Shout out Shannon from Atlanta again. What were the names of the 3 popular mean girls in the Princess Diaries?
Oh, Mandy Moore's character. Stupid Cupid.
Yeah, that version.
I have
was
no
all
idea.
just-
I'll never guess that.
Oh,
Don't say if you only know 1 or 2. Should we
5
just say
seconds.
3 each? No, I should.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say 3 names. Karen. No, Lily was a friend. Karen.
Cher. Wasn't that a friend?
Okay, time is up.
Karen, Cher, and
Done.
Carly.
Fail.
Incorrect.
They sing it. Anna, and Montana. Like, what? I'm making up names, but Hannah, Anna, Savannah,
No idea. Not ringing a bell whatsoever in here.
Lana,
10 seconds.
Anna, and
They all rhyme.
Montana.
They all have names that rhyme.
yeah,
Lana, Hannah, and Montana.
Lana, Anna, and Montana.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Incredibly close.
Shit.
You had that one.
Lana, Anna, Fontana.
Fontana. That's not a fucking name. And honestly,
Oh my God.
in my head, I actually thought I heard Fontana in my head and was like, that can't be right. That's not a name.
Fontana. Well, it is her name.
All right.
Damn.
Shit.
You were close. You were
So close. I really worked through that one, and I'm sad I didn't
okay.
get rewarded.
It's all right.
Still-
You're rewarded from me.
What? Yep.
2-0 still. Carly and Taylor. And this is question number 6 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Shannon from Atlanta again. In 2009, Disney Channel's Friends for Change was promoted by a song featuring Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, and the Jonas Brothers. What is the name of the song?
Can you sing it?
I'm trying to.
I feel like out loud.
On and on.
15 seconds.
Change the world.
5 seconds.
What's the chorus? What's the lyrics?
Time is up.
Save the world. Final answer.
Save the world.
Incorrect.
Fuck. I can sing this whole fucking song.
So the chorus is, I think it's Pass It On. Isn't that what the chorus is? Pass it on, right? And that's like a really good Disney message. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Pass it on, final answer.
Incorrect.
That's also wrong, yeah.
It's Send It On.
Send it on. Shit.
And then I was like, pass it on. That doesn't flow.
Send it on.
Send it on. Damn.
One starts a fire. One little action, chain reaction can change the world. Fuck.
That sucks.
All right. Still 2-0, Carly and Taylor, and this is to them. Question number 7. Shout out Heather from Chicago. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, what phrase do the characters say to share the news that Harry has returned to Hogwarts?
Swear to God, if you don't got a Harry Potter question after bullying me to watch it every day of our childhood, I'll kill you. Damn it. I can't believe it. Damn. That's so tough.
I don't know this either, so.
I'm like I'm a Harry Potter
home.
movie peeps. No, I'm not the.
That was probably said in
Harry's
a movie.
home.
He's back.
Harry's home. Final
He's
answer.
returned.
Incorrect.
It's him.
No,
Harry's back.
There's a code name for him.
Harry's home. He's back. It's him. It's the wizard. I am used. I have. There's nothing going on in my brain right now. Just it's like fog.
Nothing.
Frick.
10 seconds.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Yep.
Dang it.
Lightning has struck.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm not recalling that at all.
Boom. Lightning has struck. He's back.
Okay. Still 2-0.
All right, I have faith with the next question.
Carly
We're
and
gonna
Taylor.
get something
I
here.
knew it
Here's a
was
One Tree
something
Hill
with
question
the-
for you.
Come on, Fran. We got this one.
Is this to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get stuck in the
Shout
Harry
out
Potter.
Nicole
We're
for
moving
this.
forward here.
What is the brand that
I'm gonna be
used?
stuck on Send It On. Is gonna be my problem.
It's okay. It's okay.
What is the brand that used product placement shamelessly throughout One Tree Hill?
What is the brand that used product placement shamelessly throughout One Tree Hill?
15 seconds.
Man, I'm a naive consumer because I have not noticed. Is it something with like headphones?
5 seconds.
Is it a drink? Is it Mountain Dew?
Time is up.
Mountain
I
Dew.
got nothing.
Incorrect.
Close. Sun-kissed.
Final answer. Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Man, you're good.
I was
and you guys have
never-
beautiful skin.
I
I've
was-
been staring at it the whole time.
Thank you. I do have
They're
a beautiful-
smart and they have beautiful skin.
I was never gonna get that.
It was just like that cabin episode in season 3 when they go to Rachel's cabin. It's that one episode.
Yeah.
Like it was the shirts.
I also think they did like a bunch of wasn't like one of the concert series they did like the fucking Sun-Kissed.
Peyton was always
concert
pushing
series.
Sun-kissed.
Man, I love Sunkissed orange soda.
Yeah. Okay. 3-0.
If we lose 2 in a row, we may have to take a break.
No. We persevere.
Okay.
And we learn from our mistakes.
3-0.
Which I can't get a single thing right.
Carly and Taylor. This question is to them. Shout out Nikki from Chicago.
Okay, what's that song? Have faith.
Okay. What is the name of SpongeBob's sketch monster and what is his signature sound/saying?
We are not SpongeBob girlies.
We just knew we were gonna get a question like this.
Yeah. We were Disney kids. We have no answer for you.
I respect
Sorry.
you guys for that.
Just like a girl household, you know. I don't know. We
Nothing
for you.
SpongeBob, final answer.
Incorrect.
Doodle
Bob.
It's Doodle Bob. But
Me, SpongeBob.
You Doodle Bob. Yes.
Me noi. You wanted all of that, right? You wanted the sound effect. You wanted the saying. You wanted the name.
That's right.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I didn't even have the other part. I just had me hoi min hoi. Yeah.
Me hoi.
All right.
Me and my sister were.
I knew it was Doodle Bob, but I did not remember the second part.
No joke. There was a time period, more recently, and I like to admit, me and my sister would get really high and rewatch that clip.
The Doodle Bob.
The Doodle Bob clip, and it was just an inside joke between us. So, wow, I got one of them.
Okay, 3-1, Carly and Taylor. This is question number 10 to Rhea and Fran. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
What? No. What do you mean, no? What's wrong? Well, I'm not gay. Are you sure? I mean, you never really know until you know. No, I'm not gay. Okay, all right, calm down. Look, this like gay panic situation you're having right now, it's coming off a little homophobic.
What, I'm homophobic because I don't want a penis in my mouth?
Exactly. It's exactly what homophobic means.
We're the Millers.
Yes.
Great call.
Correct.
Yes. She's back in the game.
All I needed was that SpongeBob.
Doodle Bob got her going.
Okay, 3-2, Carly and Taylor. Question number 11 to them. Shout out Alyssa from Kansas City. What is the name of the song that the cast sings at the end of Ella Enchanted?
Oh my God. Don't go breaking my heart.
Final answer.
Correct.
I just sang this on the show like 2
Did
weeks
you?
ago.
Yeah, she did. Don't go
When we were talking about Anne Hathaway getting that new movie, I was like, she can sing Ella Enchanted. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried.
Okay, 4-2, Carly and Taylor. This is question number 12 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Kelly from Atlanta, who sent me an email and was like, I have an idea for a new type of question. And I kind of thought it was interesting, so we'll try it out. Okay. On IMDb, 4 movies are listed for every actor as their known for movies. What are 3 of Ryan Gosling's 4 known for movies?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Well, how many
La
do we
La
like?
Land.
We have to get them exactly.
3 out of the 4.
Okay, La La Land.
La La Land. The Notebook.
Oh, The Notebook. Yeah, The Notebook, La La Land, and
is it one of his like weird action ones?
Southpaw.
10 seconds.
I don't hate Crazy Stupid Love. But is that like not enough action?
Southpaw.
3 seconds.
No? He wouldn't be known for that?
I don't know.
Time's up.
I've never seen Southpaw.
All right, can we get 4 and if we name
No.
3?
Go with Southpaw.
Okay, The Notebook, La La Land, and Southpaw.
Incorrect.
Southpaw was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I've never seen Southpaw and I don't think he's in that.
They're so easy to confuse.
Are they?
Okay,
Kinda.
But you think it's 3 rom-coms? He's done other things. I think it would be
I feel like those
Place Beyond the
really
Pines
big
is at least in there.
Successes.
For that other one, Blue Valentine. That was very great. And it was in the
10
show.
seconds.
Maybe we throw that in.
Oh, okay.
Crazy Stupid Love, Blue Valentine, Lala. Or no, Notebook. No, Notebook's the sure. What do you think?
Time
of
is
Crazy
up.
Stupid Love?
Time is up.
Pick.
Blue Valentine,
Notebook.
The Notebook, and Crazy Stupid Love.
Incorrect. The 4 movies are La La Land, Blue Valentine, Drive, Blade Runner.
Wow, The Notebook's not even in
Notebook's
there.
not even on there, huh?
Crazy.
No. What do you guys think of that question? It's tough. It's not. And there's no.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I wonder what the criteria is for what those.
Because
movies
it's just like sometimes it's really random.
Well, that's what I think her reasoning was.
Man, I can't
I
believe
know, but
said
how are we supposed
No,
to
I
like know that? Like,
she actually wanted you to guess all 4.
there's
I brought it down to 3.
there's no like knowledge element there. Like that's
No, I know.
a full guessing game.
Yeah, it is. She did say, I think she was like, maybe this would be better for like more like the start of the game, Rotten Tomatoes type, or like tiebreaker or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe I said Southpaw and confused Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Gosling. I think they are easily confused.
I don't think they look anything alike.
They
It's
don't.
not that they look alike. It's just that they're like.
I don't even think they really do like similar movie roles. Okay.
No, I actually agree with her. There's crossover there for like romance.
Same type of guy.
And, like,
yeah, like
action.
they just have the same
Jake
type of
Gyllenhaal
aura to
isn't
them.
a big like. Yeah, I don't know. How many rom-com has Jake Gyllenhaal done any rom-com?
Love and Other Drugs.
I don't even know what that. I've never heard
I
of
just think they have the same aura.
All right.
it. Okay. Question number 13. It's still 4-2, Carly and Taylor, and this is to them. Shout out Kirsta from Worcester, Massachusetts. Order these people from most to least Instagram followers: Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Justin Bieber.
That's so hard.
This is another really hard
Could
one.
be literally any. I think Billie has the least out of those people. Beyonce's Insta, like, it's kind of like
I think Rihanna would have more.
such a
than
Beyonce fan, but
Right,
wait,
sweet.
Rihanna, she's not an option. Ariana, I think is maybe the most.
Yeah.
Then
Out of
Beyonce,
those
then
four.
Justin. No, wait, that does not sound right. Think about the Insta feed though.
5 seconds.
What do you think? Ariana, Beyonce, Justin, Billie?
Yeah, I guess.
Ariana, Beyonce, Justin, Billie. Final answer.
That is so. That's
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ariana Grande is 363 million. Beyonce 302. Bieber 283. Billie 108.
Period.
Wow.
Damn.
I was a little lucky.
I mean, that could have literally gone anyway.
Yeah, really.
Ariana, Beyonce, Justin, Billie.
Yeah, and that seals a victory for them.
Shit. Yep.
Congrats, guys. You guys are good.
They're
you guys
very
are
good.
really good.
We'll do the final two. So question number 14. Shout out Bex.
I'm bad. I can't get a single question right in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Bex from New York City. This is to Rhea and Fran. In Gossip Girl,
No.
who was the only character to not submit a tip?
Rufus.
I don't fucking know.
Like, do the parents count? Like, there's so many characters.
I hate Gossip Girl questions.
15 seconds.
Rufus is kind of a slime ball. Not really.
I don't know. Fucking Nate, like, I could see, like, Nate just, like, not doing it.
5 seconds.
I'm gonna go Rufus. Rufus.
It's Nate.
God
Final answer.
fucking damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
Nate.
sorry. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you.
Yeah.
But,
That was
but
Finale,
think
that's
about
what I
it.
remember.
Why would Rufus send in a tip?
Because Rufus was a slime ball.
Rufus is such a lame-o.
He was such
My
a slime
God,
ball.
how lame! That's so
I just
lame
remember
of the
Nate.
fucking dad.
I just remember Nate like always thinking he was like above that.
or probably just like too lazy to
He's
send
like,
it
not
in.
me. I never sent in a tip.
Yeah.
They're all like, cool.
Oh my God, Rufus, what a lame-o. Like
I think it was when he was sleeping with like the fake cousin.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
He went
lame.
sus for a little.
That's so lame of the dad to send in a tip. Like I'm
It was
just
doing
like
the son.
I know we got that wrong,
I
but
mean,
like
you
we
could have gone
lost
with Blake
anyway.
Lively's mom. She fucking,
She's,
you know?
but she's in the elites. You know what I mean? They're all maneuvering. Like Rufus, I thought he was just like, oh, I'm Rufus. What a fucking lame-o. All right, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have took your answer. We lost anyway though. But
we did
I
lose anyway.
apologize. I should have went with Nate.
Question number 15 to Carly and Taylor. Shout out
So lame.
Heather from Chicago. In Step Up, what crime did Tyler, played by Channing Tatum, commit, resulting in a sentence of community service at the Maryland School of Arts?
Vandalism, right? They
Vandalism.
broke into the auditorium and like wrecked it.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Vandalism.
Correct.
Great movie.
You gals are too good. You deserve
You're
that
on
win.
fire.
You
Final-
guys know what
Very
you're talking
Final
about.
score 7-2, Carly and Taylor.
Shit,
They
you
crushed
smoked us.
Absolutely crushed us.
Or we just watch way too much
we
TV.
No, you guys are good. That was awesome.
I also watched a lot and I knew nothing.
Yeah. Slow
Wow.
day. But
Impressive.
you know what? You guys were great. Thank you so much for playing.
you. Thanks, guys.
And now you get it. I beat Rhea and Fran t-shirt.
Yeah.
So proud collector of
What
one.
happens if we keep losing? Do we have to change the name of the game?
What?
Just
Rhea and Fran try to
Just
win.
like trivia.
Fran,
Yeah.
it's okay. We still have won more
But-
times than we've lost.
Yeah.
No, I know that. But we haven't had a losing streak in
It's just 2 weeks.
In
It's
a
okay.
while.
Bobby Flay
Lot of
sometimes
press-
loses
lot of pressure
twice in a
next
row.
week.
Bobby Flay
Yeah.
also loses sometimes twice in a row. It's okay.
I don't know if he ever has.
I've watched a couple episodes in a row where
But
he has.
but do you know that they were filmed in a row?
That's okay. Doesn't matter what order it matters. The order they play.
Should we record another one today and then air this?
Yeah, exactly. Just like put one in between.
Thank you guys so much for playing. And when you get the chance, can you send Noah your sizes and addresses so we can send some over? Thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you guys. Well done.
You guys were great.
Pop culture experts.
Yeah.
You guys want to host?
Yes.
Go celebrate at the Natick Mall.
Yeah, you guys have
Dream job.
dream job.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Bye.
We have Luke Bracey in studio talking about his brand new movie coming out soon. But first, guys, sometimes the days can get so crazy that you forget to make time for fun. So when that happens, you've got to choose to chill. So go ahead, say yes to midweek happy hours and catching the game after work. And while you're at it, enjoy an ice cold Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. There's only one beer out there that's made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. When you're making time to chill, crack open a Coors Light. Right, guys? It's Monday. There's actually a big basketball game on tonight, national championship. Maybe you want to take some time, relax, and then the game starts. You crack open a nice cold Coors Light. That's what I'm going to be doing. So when you choose to chill, pair your plans with an ice cold Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. All right, everybody, we are here with a very special guest. We have Luke Bracey in studio. Very exciting. We have gotten to speak to you before. It was over Zoom. We had a lovely conversation. I want to say you were in Australia.
Most probably.
I think so, and I think you were like trying to rush the interview because you were trying to get outside.
Well, you were like, the sun's setting. It's beautiful.
You were like, the beach is right there.
My surfboard's in the corner.
I'm stuck on Zoom with these girls. I'm trying to get out there. And now we have you trapped in a studio in New York.
Now you've got me here, but I wouldn't be anywhere else. Thank you for having me.
Thanks you for coming on.
We're excited to have you. When you're in New York, how often do you come to New York?
I'm pretty lucky. I get to come here kind of, 3-4 times a year normally for like a week or so at a stretch. So I feel pretty lucky that I get to do that. It's such an exciting place. You can't every time you get here, you're just like, whoa.
Love to be here. Do you like coming?
I love coming here.
What was your first New York experience?
My first New York experience, I was like, how old was I? 20 maybe? And I got out of the airport at JFK, and being someone who didn't know anything, got a gypsy cab and didn't know you weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And then as we were driving into the city, the guy's like, hey man, is your first time in New York? And I was like, yeah, it's first time in New York. He goes, I'd take you the cool way. And he drove me across the Queensboro Bridge and put on New York by Frank Sinatra as we went in, and I was like, this was great.
And then
that's nice.
And then they charged you $500 for your ride, or
it charged me like normal price. What I found out, I was like, that was worth it every penny. It wasn't crazy. It was like great experience. So that was kind of like the first time I ever came here was that, and I was like, I like this place.
I was gonna say that's kind of a dreamy experience.
It's
for
like
your first
almost
time
like
coming.
you tell that story and we're like, that's a made up story.
It was absolutely what happened to me, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm pretty lucky here.
Yeah, well, you are starring in a new movie, One True Loves. It's out April 7th. It is a popular story because it is a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, which she is having her moment right now. It's really everywhere. Well. Everybody loves her stuff. I've read a lot of her books. I've read One True Loves last summer and loved it. So, you're playing Jessie, and how do you get into that role? How did you find that job? Did you read the book after you saw it or heard about it?
I got approached about the film and kind of sent the script, and I read the script and then talked to the director, and he was really excited, and we thought, we'd love to do this. Obviously, Philippa Sue and Simu Liu were already attached to it, and I thought, these are really good actors and this could be a really fun, interesting film. Then read the book, and like, you can't put the books down. Like the end of every chapter, you're like, well, I should probably find out what happens next. And so they're always really fun that way. And she's got a real talent for stories that people are connected to, and people love her work, and rightfully so. She's kind of deserving it all. She also wrote the screenplay for this.
Okay.
So I felt kind of pretty safe that it was going to be faithful to the book and stuff like that. But that's certainly, knowing how popular her books are and how loyal her fan base is, there was like an automatic sense of terror that I've been like entrusted with one of these characters that people love. So hope you like it.
But that is nice that the screenplay is also written by her, so you know that it's going to be true, because that is something you see a lot when people get so attached to a book, and then all of a sudden,
and it's also like
comes
if she changes anything, she wrote the book.
Exactly. and
you can't be mad. It's her story,
right. And it's almost like her saying, "If I could rewrite this book, I would have done this differently."
Yeah,
you know, everyone has those things about. I'm sure it happens all the time with authors, where they go, "If I change this,
if I made this a movie, I would." I would make that change.
Yeah. Now you've done quite a few rom-coms. What does it take for you now when you see a script to go, I'm going to do that? That's different than the rom-com I've done before.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I've done a couple now, and they've all been like subverting the genre a little bit. Like Holiday was really fun and kind of different. It was two people that didn't like each other becoming friends, which was really fun. And then I just had one come out called Maybe I Do, which was with Emma again, but that was a whole other thing. It was like amazing film. My parents were played by Susan Sarandon and William H. Macy, and her parents were Diane Keaton and Richard Gere, and I was just sitting there wondering what the hell I was doing on this set.
So cool.
But yeah, so then for this one as well, it's like got that other kind of huge kind of scope to it where, you know, I've been stranded on a desert island for 4 years and I come back and my wife has a fiance. And it's like a bit of a case of kind of where your life has gone, where it could go, and where it is going, right? And I think what I like about this story is sometimes in films of this genre you can have like kind of a villainish kind of character that you're not really rooting for, but I feel in this book you're kind of rooting for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really nice thing. Everyone's a good person. Everyone deserves the best that they can have in their life. And I think that's a good little challenge for the audience to know what side they sit on, and it should be like quite challenging for them.
And that's also almost the best case scenario where it does make it so intriguing, because it's not so cut and dry where you're like, I'm rooting against this person, I'm rooting for this person. You're like, where does my heart lie in this? And
for sure.
And I didn't read the book, but obviously I, saw what it was about, and I was like, that's really interesting. That's so different than a usual rom-com or romantic movie.
The books really does get you. Like when you're reading it, you find yourself to be like, first you're devastated that she's lost him, and then it's like, oh, she's got a new connection. Oh, we like him. And then it's like, wait, but we like Jesse too, and which way do you go? So it definitely, like you said, you fall in love with all the characters, which is nice. It's not just like, oh, that guy was in the past and now like we're done with him. It's like, no, he has a shot too.
Fine, the book's really good because it feels like, you have a chapter on kind of one of the characters and you're so invested in them, and then the next you're like, okay, that's who I'm rooting for. That's just got to happen. Then the next chapter will be the other side of it, and you're like, okay, ignore what I said before. This is the right way. And it really kind of, really challenges that way, because I don't think she can go wrong choosing whoever she chooses, and I don't think myself or Simu's character can go wrong being with her or being without her. I think it's a really lovely story that way, which is, it's kind of about people finding their path in life, and that there is more than one option maybe in your life, and learning to like grow with yourself as well as someone else. It's a nice story.
Now, you said that there's a little terror that comes with having a fan base already attached and people love these characters, but at the same time, is it also a little bit of a relief because people are going to watch it and because you do a movie, you hope people are going to be a fan of it, but you already have fans.
Yeah, I think this is the first film I've done that is a book and already has like such a loyal fan base of just kind of Taylor in general, but this book as well. So there's a bit of security there, knowing that I think someone's gonna watch it. Like someone might watch it. So that's really good, and I hope they enjoy it. Really.
Did reading this and working on this project lead you into reading any of her other books, or
I didn't really get a chance to, because I just like, you read the book and then suddenly you're like busy into working, but I already kind of had a connection. I got to read a couple of like the early scripts of Daisy Jones and the Six, because I'd worked with like the production company and stuff like that, and I was like, this is a pretty amazing story. Taylor's quite a genius in terms of her books are so diverse in terms of where she sets them, the storylines, the people involved. I think she's got a real knack of telling stories, or just kind of identifying bits of human nature to explore, but then also being able to do it in so many varied kind of worlds.
Yeah.
That I should probably pick up another couple. Of
Yeah, well, right now, right, like Daisy Jones and the Six has been on, and everybody's been freaking out about it, the show adaptation, and then she's got all these other projects that are being made onto either movies, films, TV shows. Would you be interested in continuing in like the Taylor Jenkins Reid universe? Because people joke that there's like the Marvel universe and like all this stuff, and they joke that there is like the TJR universe because she does drop little tidbits of characters in each book that like they all live in the same world, but they all have their own stories.
It's kind of like Nicholas Sparks too. Like, like I remember my mom read all the Nicholas Sparks book, and she was so attached because they all kind of like came together. You know, not the same thing, but
I if she'll have me, you know, it's up to her. She's the boss. It's her world. So if she liked what I did, then you know, and there's another room for him as a character or something, then absolutely. But you kind of. Yeah, she's building this whole kind of world where it's hard not to kind of imagine what life would be like if we lived in that world.
Right. It is cool, and people really want to be in that time. And like you said, it's an amazing cast that you worked with on this film. What was it like working with Philippa? She seems amazing. I mean, obviously she's got the voice of an angel.
Yeah, she's unreal. She's so talented in so many ways, you know. She sings, she acts, she does it all, and she's super clever and just a great teammate to have. I think when you're making a film and the person you're working with, it's all about having each other's back, right? And, you know, supporting each other with the scenes and without. And she had such a tough job on this film, bouncing between storylines. You know, in the morning it might be me and her, and then the afternoon it's her and Simu, and she's got to go between these worlds and these places, and she did such an amazing job that way. So yeah, working with Philippa, I got to hear her sing like briefly a couple of times, and that was like, it was quite an angelic kind of moment.
Jealous. I can't
like, wow,
Can you
really
sing?
Good. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So she does it all for both of us.
It's like you special for those people who didn't get to see that first run of Hamilton to be like,
exactly.
Was this what that felt like?
Exactly. It was kind of funny, people kind of meeting her and just like kind of hoping that she starts singing. And it was quite funny.
Just expecting her to break out into song at any moment.
Tease him a little bit, but like, she's great.
Yeah, that's incredible. But I mean, you've worked on some great projects in the last year. Like some really cool stuff have come out. Like you said, second movie with Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
What's the connection you two have now that you've done 2 movies?
Well, that's it. When we did the first one, we did Holiday, we kind of just automatically became really good mates, and we just had really a lot of fun every day at work. And if you can find someone that you can have fun with at work, we kind of finished Holiday and went, we should do this again. But we want to pick the right thing. We didn't want to do a second same thing. So that other one that came through, Maybe I Do It, was a little different, and it had that just kind of step up into a different realm for us. And then obviously the cast we're working with was amazing. But yeah, it's pretty easy when you go into work with your mate and you're just kind of like having a laugh, and it makes life pretty easy. And yeah, I got to do some other stuff. I got to be in Elvis, which was pretty awesome. I just went to was in LA for kind of the Oscar week and got to drink some free champagne and kind of party with everyone we did that with, and that was really nice. We had a really great group of people doing that and working with a legend like Baz. And also watching Austin do like one of the greatest performances ever. Watched that live for 6 months. It was, we all knew it was pretty special when we were filming it. I remember like the end of one of the first weeks, it was one of the performances. And at the end of that like day, we all kind of looked at each other and went, that was fucking awesome. I'm sorry, can I?
Of course.
We were like, that was pretty amazing. We're like, and then like just went on for 6 months just watching him do the most amazing work. So for him to get all the kudos that he's got over the past couple of months, it's been well deserved, thoroughly deserved. So, and also just a movie like that, it's pretty humbling to be in, because you know that, I don't know, people are going to watch it in 20 years time. It's still going to be kind of a quintessential movie that you got to watch. So pretty humbling to be a part of it.
Right now, with a movie like Elvis, is that something you auditioned for or approached?
I was pretty lucky. We were in Australia when it happened. So like it was
filmed in Australia,
filmed
right?
all in Australia, all in the Gold Coast. And it was supposed to start...
Crazy, because Elvis never left.
Exactly. Which I didn't really realize until I did the film. But no, I think someone else was attached to like my role before it started filming. It was supposed to start before COVID, and then it kind of broke down, and then I just happened to be Australia. I think this person couldn't get back into Australia, and so I just got like an email from my agent saying, hey, keep your phone on because Baz Luhrmann wants to give you a call. And I was like, oh, awesome, cool.
Yeah.
And so
I'm available.
I've got nothing to do. Like,
That's really cool.
and then so kind of just hopped on the phone with Baz. We kind of chatted for an hour or so and talked about kind of the movie, and Jerry is the guy that I played. So, and then at the end of it, he said, I'd love to have you up in the Gold Coast if you come. And I went, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Baz. I'll be there.
That's awesome. And when you get on the phone with him, does he mention to you like how he found you? Like he's seen your work? Like does that kind of come up?
Yeah, I might have been a little bit lucky because I had a small role in a show called Little Fires Everywhere. Reese Witherspoon, Kerry Washington.
Great show.
And I was like the only person in that show that I played kind of 3 different ages. Everyone else had different actors for it. So like I played, it was a bit of a stretch. 19-year-old me, I don't know how much I pulled that off. Then I played like 28-year-old character, and then I played like 40-something-year-old guy. And so that had just come out, and maybe like, because, you know, the Elvis story spans a few decades, and maybe I was just lucky timing-wise that Baz was like, oh, he can play a couple of different ages and do that. So I might have been just kind of fortunate.
That was Reese's... What was the character? He
I was like the
like
old
the
high school
old boyfriend who
we
took the
went
job.
to
Like
Paris.
Yes, with
she
Anna
and
Sophia
he like
Robb.
lived out the career job that she wanted.
I ended up coming to New York.
Anna
and
Sophia Robb played
exactly. And then I'm in New York working for the Times.
I don't
and
think I realized that you played your son.
my
That was such a good
the
show
whole
too.
way.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a limited series, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
But it's really cool to think about like a director like Baz, who has in his brain like a collection of actors and actresses that you would never, you're like, how's this guy ever going to see me, right? Like I got to get in front of his face, but he did see you.
Yeah, and you know, just kind of, as I say, it's, you know, a lot of fortune kind of on my end, less than me doing anything in particular. Just kind of luckily being in Australia at the time, I guess, in a way. But yeah, to have someone like him, he's such an amazing director and such an amazing artist, and I don't know if he should get so much more credit than he does, even though he gets a lot of credit. He should get so much more because he's such an intelligent man. He knows something about everything. He's such a wise man. He's such a supportive director as well. He kind of he gets you to come in and you're a bit nervous because it's obviously a legend of cinema, and then he's like, I got you for a reason, kind of like, what do you reckon?
Right.
And you're like, what are you asking me for? Anyway, he kind of allows you to come in and, hey Baz, I got an idea about this. He's like, yeah, that's great, do that. And you're like, okay, are you sure? He's like, yeah, perfect. That's why I got you. So to have someone as encouraging as him, and he's just a great man and a great director and a great leader of people. And everyone that works with him, like all the crew, they've kind of made a number of movies with him. He creates such an environment that is exciting, and he really is able to bring out the best in everyone involved in the film, from cast to crew. To,
and you see it in
extras.
the movie too. It's exciting, like the way that it's shot.
There's not a lot of movies these days that can keep everybody's attention for that long, you know, because it's a long movie.
It's a long movie.
So, and that is one that you watch and you're like, I could have watched another hour.
Exactly.
Like it's still,
and it like
keeps you
rockets
going.
through it. Like you get to the end,
Yeah.
you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
But amazing film.
Did you go to the Oscars? You said you had a little.
I didn't go to
the.
I didn't go to the show, but I kind of went for the weekend before. And there's a few parties before, and you just kind of walk in and drink some free champagne.
Yeah. Is it as fun as it seems on the outside? Like, what's the vibe of those parties?
Yeah, it's a bit strange, I guess, but it's kind of nice being able to go like for something,
right?
But have
like
no
I'm in the movie,
but have no responsibility.
Yeah.
So that's the best bit about like a weekend like that. It's like, I'm here because like I'm in a film that's nominated, but I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You just get to have all the benefits of having fun.
It's great.
Is it one of those things where you show up and you're like, is this a party or is this a button-up party? Like you almost like don't know how you're going to act at first.
Yeah, it's a bit of both because there's obviously, there's a little bit of business involved. You got to,
schmoozing.
Kiss some hands and shake some babies and meet a few people and stuff like that. But after that, you just kind of got a good group of people around you. And if you got your friends there, you can just kind of have a big boogie and a bit of a laugh and kind of stick together. It's nice and fun. I got to go to the Oscars one year I was in a movie called Hacksaw Ridge and I got to go to the show for that. And that was really exciting, but it's a really long show. And like the if you leave the auditorium to like go to the bathroom or to get a drink or something like that, and you don't make it back in time before the end of the ad break, you kind of get locked out until the next ad break and someone takes your seat. And like the 2 times I walked out was the 2 times that Hacksaw Ridge won something.
Oh my god!
So I was like outside like, yeah, I really should be in there, but anyway.
That's why they won.
That's why they won. And then I was sitting there before like the last awards, you know, like best picture and director and actor and stuff, and I'm like, should I walk outside? Should I go outside so we got a chance?
They locked me out again.
And I was like, I'd really like to be here if we did win. But,
yeah. Well,
that's awesome.
I know that there was always a lot of focus on Austin's performance and how dedicated he was to the role while he was filming, and he really felt like he was, you know, really took on that role of Elvis. Did you feel that way working alongside of him?
Yeah, I mean, the dedication he had to that was so impressive to see.
Yeah.
Like to see someone put everything they got into their work. It was quite inspiring actually. And you know, my job was, I played like his best friend in the film. So my job was just to be there and be like, "You all right, mate? Do you want to go have a beer, or like everything good? Like let's hang out, or you can chill, like whatever it is." And so to kind of be around that, it was, as I said, it was a pretty inspiring thing to see, like the amount of time that he spent working on that and getting everything perfect. I think, as I said, he can't get enough credit for what he did. And I thought he was amazing and really brought the guy to life. And you know, I think the proof's in the pudding with Elvis's family kind of accepting him and saying that he did a good job. So I think they're the only critics that really matter at the end of the day.
I mean, it's very hard for like to do a biopic when you know, Elvis is no longer here, but like for his family, because it can be very sensitive.
Absolutely.
And when the family like and really thinks the performance lives up to the person, it doesn't happen happen very often. Most of the time you hear the family complaining
exactly. So
about it happening.
If they like it, then I guess that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Now, what's next for you? Do you have a dream role of some sort that you really want to play, or?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of take any job I can get, really. No, I took kind of a little bit off at the end of last year. I was so lucky kind of over 2020 and 2021 where I got to like do a bunch of work actually. I got to make like 5 films or so in like a year and a half. And so by the end of like the middle of last year when I was finished that 5th one, I was a bit exhausted. So I kind of just like took some time off, but now I'm kind of back into it and keen to get back to work and trying to do some writing and trying to produce some stuff and just take a bit more ownership on my career and trying to be a little bit more kind of the master of my own domain a bit. Sometimes you can feel a bit passive in this game. You're kind of waiting for things to happen, and so to keep those juices flowing, I've just been trying to be creative and trying to find my own things.
Make your own moves.
I mean, it's some serious, like you said, you're working on these movies. It's a serious resume booster, a lot of these roles that you did. So it does, I feel like, give you the freedom to now get to do a lot of
you can kind
your
of
own stuff, or what you want to do, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, you're always still like feel like a complete imposter, and I don't think that ever goes away. So you kind of like juggling those two balls where it's like, well, I've done some work, so maybe I'll get another job one day, and then you're like, but I don't know anything and I'm an idiot. How did I ever make a film in the first place? So if you can try and find the middle ground of that, you're all right.
Has Emma given you any good advice on that? Because obviously Emma's been acting since she was really, really young, so I assume like maybe just experience-wise she knows how to handle a lot of it.
Yeah, she's great that way. I think, you know, she's such a professional in the way that she goes about it. And I think for her, it's like she's got her book club, she's producing stuff as well. So it's maybe one thing that I've like learned from her, not that she's like, hey, sit down, kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're clearly doing something right already on your own. So.
But just kind of seeing her, like, as I say, take a bit of onus and kind of be a bit more in control of what she's doing. It's really inspiring. And yeah, her kind of, she just goes from strength to strength. There's no stopping her. She's an absolute weapon and one of the really kind of good ones.
Yeah. Any big advice from those amazing co-stars you had on that movie? Like, what do you talk to Richard Gere about?
Well, the first time I met him was like in the makeup trailer, like one of his first day or something like that. And he was like, hey, Richard, nice to meet you. I'm Luke. Hi, Richard Gere. What's going on? How are you doing, mate? He's like, I'm kind of nervous. And I was like, Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
I'm shitting myself.
If you're nervous, what am I supposed to be?
And then William H. Macy's playing my dad. We went and had some dinner, and he was like, "Oh, I'm really nervous. I didn't know if I'd." I'm like, "Don't tell me this. I'm the nervous one. You guys are legends."
Yeah.
So I guess in a weird way, kind of them kind of expressing that to me shows that it's really normal and it's not going to go away, and it's kind of healthy.
Yeah.
It makes you work hard, and it makes you like cross your T's and dot your I's, and it makes you kind of not rest on your laurels. So it's always good to like know that, and for that to be reinforced, and to hear it from the best to ever do it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you just said the imposter never goes away, and like you just said with them saying they're nervous.
Yeah,
I'm sure they feel the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So in a weird way, it was terrifying and comforting.
Yeah. Did you film that movie in New Jersey?
We did, Montclair.
You did. That's so. I grew up a couple towns over from there.
Yeah, nice.
So it's a great area. Did you like being in New
lovely.
Jersey? Yeah,
It was beautiful, like little main street.
Change.
There was
not as nice as Australia.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know much of Montclair, but I found out there are some really big houses there.
There are.
There's some massive houses.
Yeah.
But the view back to the New York skyline is quite amazing.
Yeah.
It's only like half an hour into the city, so on the weekends I just kind of like pop into the city and have a bit of a good time on Friday nights and maybe a little bit of Saturday, and then go back to work.
Yeah. I remember it was like a hot topic for the neighborhood, because like all the towns that we grew up in were like, they're filming this big movie in Montclair, and it's Luke Bracey, Emma Roberts, and all these like incredible people. So.
I might have been like the last name they mentioned, but I appreciate that.
No, definitely not. But no, that was cool. I was like, I think that's where they filmed it, which is
we filmed there, and we kind of it was all there really.
Yeah.
You know, filmed in a couple of like the houses there and on the main street and the hotel and stuff like that.
You know what's funny is before you came in here, I was Googling you and just, seeing what the latest thing is up to. You know, like one of the top Google recommended searches for you is like, is Luke Bracey related to the Hemsworths? Like I
saw that too. Like when you search your name, then like all those other questions that come up, and it's like, is Luke Bracey a Hemsworth brother?
It maybe like the key is in the name, but my name is not Hemsworth.
Right.
But
they're like, maybe you're all Australian. Maybe
throw them together.
There's some great boys that are like genetically blessed. So if people put me in the same sentence
could
as
throw you
them,
in the mix.
I'll be pretty happy. There's some nice boys. So yeah, I don't know.
Those Aussie boys
think I'm near there. So
that did make me laugh. It was literally like the number one suggested question. So just to clarify for all those that Google,
I'm not related to Luke or Chris or Liam, but they're really good fellas, and
that's great
because that was very nice. Because now that will be Luke first.
Yeah, he's the eldest.
Yeah, and that will be out there now.
At first,
when that question comes up, this answer will be out there.
Exactly.
Like, no, he clarified it.
No, we definitely wrapped it up. But thank you so much for coming and talking to us. Yes. This is so fun. I'm so excited for One True Loves. I am one of those people that like when my favorite books get adapted and turned into movies or TV shows, I get so excited. Daisy Jones and the Six was incredible. So I'm sure this is going to be just as good. And you'll be able to go to the theaters to see it, which is nice.
So theaters April 7, and then I think on streaming on April 14th.
Yeah.
And then on demand.
Yeah.
We
on
saw
April 28th.
We saw
That's
the,
it.
That's how we remember
that we got
That's
from
it.
here.
Yes. So I hope you go and people enjoy it. Really, I hope you enjoy it as being a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you for having us, and glad we could do this in person for the first time.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Hopefully I'll be back soon.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We love you guys. We hope you had an amazing weekend, off to a great week. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. If you could please still subscribe if you haven't already. Those subscribers keep climbing, and the closer we get to 150, the closer we get to Noah bleaching his head. So let's do that, everybody. Everybody have a great week. We'll talk to you on Wednesday.